Hey guys, and welcome to the Bayern View. Hope you guys are all doing well. As you can see, Bob is in here with me. Ahmed will be in here in a minute. This is going to be the Bayern Munich Player Ratings for Bayern versus Manchester United, obviously finishing 4-3. We're going to get Bob's opinion on it. Obviously, we didn't get him on a fan cam, but we will get his opinion on it in this one, as per usual. So thank you for coming in as always, mate. And
Always.
yeah, man. We'll get straight into this. So the notification should have just gone out to everyone because I got the notification for the stream, so people will come in now probably, and then we'll get Ahmad in when he's ready. So let's put this on the screen. Obviously, we got certain players scoring goals. Kane scoring a penalty, Sane scoring an okay goal. Obviously, it was a mistake from Onana, but he still took the shot and everything. Yeah, man. Big up to all of you guys. I do have a fan cam from Ahmed that should have come out yesterday, but didn't because of me. So we will push for that as well. I don't know when I'm going to upload it. I'm uploading it as we speak, but we'll see. So. Right. Who would be your man of the match? I know we normally do it after, but who would be your man of the match?
I'd have to go with Musiala, Sane, or Kimmich, probably.
Yeah, see, mine would be Sane, and so was Ahmed. So, we'll go with Leroy. Musiala did rip it up though, for real. He absolutely ripped it up. Right, let's put the man of the match on him. It was, Musiala for sure. Yeah, Musiala ripped it up, 100. Mathys was awesome. Always scores well. Yeah. And I think this is how we're going to have to do it as well. I really do. I think this is going to be the case where this is how we do it from now on. Sane, Bayern dominated Manchester United, how they started to exploit Conrad Lehmann. Yeah, exactly. Which we'll talk about. Let's bring Ahmed into this though as well. There he is. Big up Ahmed as well. And what else we need? More players trying to create chances like Sane. Yeah, 100%. I agree. I hope Tal starts on. Bench Gnabry. I'm with that. Bench Gnabry. I'm with that 100%. But yeah, let's get into the ratings. What are we thinking for Ulreich? Let's start with Bob. Bob, what are you thinking of the goalkeeper, mate?
Which is 1 to 10, right?
Yes. So 5 being average, yeah.
The 4.5.
4.5. Okay. Ahmed, do you want to put anything on that, bro? You think that's fair? Yeah?
I was gonna say 5, so it doesn't matter. If he wants to do 4.5,
I think he had an average game though.
Yeah, that's why I was saying 5. But if he wants to do 4.5, I mean 4.5 is not that deep. So
we could do a 5. We can do a 5. Obviously, concedes the first goal. He can't do nothing about because it's the bubble. So yeah, the first goal we ain't doing anything about that. Trying to think of the other goals. Could he save the first?
Before you move on, though.
Yeah, go on.
Before you move on, though, I'll say something. With Ulreich, it was only him doing quite something in the beginning of the game. I don't know if Bob and you will agree, and if anyone in the comments will agree, he had like minor moments where he kind of stopped United from scoring, but that's pretty much it.
Definitely, I agree. Like straight away, I know that it's not the best shot from Christian Eriksen, but he still has to make that save. Like, he has to make that save. To be honest, me, you, and Bob probably would be going in on him if he didn't, because it's not a hard save to make. But again, obviously, like I said, he has to make that save. So we'll go with a 5 for him. What about Conrad Lehmann? You can start Ahmed if you want, bro.
Pathetic, bro. I'm gonna give this guy like a fucking. Bro, I feel like 4 is fucking generous. Give him a 3. Fuck me.
Bob, what you
give him 3.
Thought it was going to be unpopular because I didn't rate him that much this game, rate him as a DM more than a right back anyway. He's too basic of a player. He creates too little to be a right back, in my opinion.
Mhm.
So yeah, I'd give him a 4, like so.
4.
I'd say meet in the middle.
Fair.
Meet in the middle.
He's
3.5.
being generous. But, yeah, but up to if you want 4, I don't mind. But for me, if it was up to me, I'm giving him 3.
Now,
That
for
was
4's a bit generous.
Rashford.
I'd say like 3 is fine. 3 is fine.
Wait, Bob, do you want to give him 4 or 3?
The meeting in the middle.
We'll meet in the middle.
Okay, yeah, that's calm.
Because
No,
even when Garnacho come on, he was still cooking him. He gave away
I'm
2
telling
free kicks
you.
in the end. 2 free kicks in the end. Which actually I think they scored from one of them. They scored the Casemiro goal from one of those. So
The other letter.
yeah, not a good performance. Mazawi needs to come back in. We need news back in. I would like to actually just put in here, and I want to get your 2 opinions on it in the chat. You can have your opinion as well. Let me know. What about when we bring in a midfielder? If we bring in a midfielder in January, what about putting Kimmich back at right back?
That's a shout, but that's also. But it's up to Kimmich because I'm not gonna lie. When it comes to him being a midfielder and being a right back, Kimmich can be very stubborn in terms of like where he wants to play.
Also,
but it's one of those things. Sorry, Bob?
Also, in my opinion, I think the last 3 years, or like 4 years ago, he played right back. I think the game has changed that much that like every winger is crazy fast now. So Kimmich as right back, especially when he defends less than he did 4 years ago. I think we'd be too open on that right hand side for Kimmich then to justify him being at right back.
Okay.
Maybe if he put someone like who's like extremely defensively solid like Polina at the right hand side, maybe it could work. But I prefer switching the formation to a 3 back, honestly, just playing De Ligt, Kim and Jay and Upamecano. Getting a backup center back. And maybe play Kimmich as or a wide wing back in that formation or the DM.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
Yeah, no, I get you. Ahmed wants to ask you something, but we'll get into that in a minute. Let's just do the backline first.
Oh, yeah. It kind of links, by the way. It kind of links. He's right.
100%. What are we thinking of debt of Mancana?
You go first.
Ooh.
Do you want me to? I thought he played well. Do you guys disagree with me? Agree with me?
I agree.
I wouldn't say well. He was serviceable. Serviceable is what the word I'd use, because towards the end, when the game was like a training session, man was like back to clumsy mode. So
yeah,
we ended up conceding twice.
He did everything like every noticeable thing he could have done right. He did, but like the great defenders, like the world class, they're like defined by the actions that just like the casual people don't even see them making those actions, but they just do. Like maybe if he stood differently, he could have prevented the second goal. So I think like Upamecano did what Ahmad said. He did everything that was needed, but nothing more. So yeah, a 6 is decent. I mean,
yeah, I was gonna say 6 anyway. Anything above that was gonna be too much.
Oh yeah, 100%. I don't think he was above a 6. What about his partner in crime at the moment, Kim and Jay?
Bob, you can have a go.
I'd say 7. 6.5. 6.5. I think the build-up was amazing. He was like, especially because Goretzka is just we'll get to that. I'll just stick to Kim. In the build-up, he's amazing, and without him in the build-up, we are very shaky. So no, but defensively, he was a bit meh sometimes. But that could be because Davies was very high up the pitch. We had a lot of ground to cover. But no, he was good. He was good.
I agree. Ball playing ability, good enough. But in terms of the defensive side of play, I felt like even in the first goal, the Hoyland goal, it wasn't just him. It was Upamecano. It was Limer, the one who we just gave 3.5. They lost concentration for the overall play United had, and I'm like,
They were gone.
what the fuck you guys doing? Yeah, I'm like, the fuck you guys doing? Okay, deflection is unlucky, but what the fuck you guys doing? Defend, bro. You're supposed to be reading everything United are trying to do, and you're just like standing there, and then next thing you know, it deflects off. I believe it was Kim Min Jae, and it bounced off to the goal. Like, not good enough, man. I'll be honest, but yeah, I agree with him. 6.5 is reasonable.
Yeah, we'll go with a 6.5. I think it was just a little bit better than Upamecano.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let you start with Davies, Ahmed.
Davies. 8. Or not 8, 7.5. I'll be more relaxed. 7.5. Is that calm?
Okay,
Yeah,
so this is where we're gonna have a problem. I was gonna say 5, but
That's harsh, yo.
yeah, I mean he was decent offensively, but like nothing crazy, and defensively, like yeah, again, I mean I get that he's defending against Pellegrini, who's very young but very nimble and skillful. So that's not someone Davies likes to come up against, I think. Um, but no, he was decent, but nothing out of the ordinary for me. I think if you'd have put Kretzig at Davies' spot for that match, you wouldn't have really have done and have had a different result, in my opinion.
You know where I'm coming from, though? I felt like out of Man United's team, one of their best players was Pelestri in terms of how
Yeah, I agree.
energetic he was.
But it was great.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And the thing is, Davies was there when he needed to be there, especially for whenever Pelestri had the ball or whenever he was about to have a chance or anything, especially for that first chance that they had, like they could have had actually. So, but I get also where you're coming in a sense that Davies wasn't really doing out of the ordinary. Because for me, I said this to in my fan cup already, which is gonna be out later, I guess. But Davies' problem is that he, and for me, that's not gonna help him if he keeps on doing that. So I do get you, but I feel like in this game, in terms of defense, that's your manager. It's taking the piss, but yeah. And then going forward, he kind of done all right, but just overdone himself. So I think 7.5 for me is reasonable. But if you want to go lower, be my guest.
No, I get where you're coming from, but like I think what I see of this is just a 5 is his average rating, and an average Davies performance is still a very good left back performance. It's still like a top 10 left back in the world performance. So I mean, that's why I was a little bit on the lower side, because like especially this season, Davies has been crazy. In my opinion, our third best player this season. So
I agree with that. Yep, 100%.
so let's
So
just I think
yeah.
a 6 or 6.5 is just we'll go in the middle again.
Yeah,
I
Okay.
think 6.5.
yeah, we can go with the 6.5. 6.5. Go ahead, Ahmed. Ask your question, bro, because there's no point going into the midfield.
Actually, Goretzka, I'd rather it was a Goretzka or Kimmich.
No. Ask your question to Bob.
Oh no, okay. My question actually kind of links to CDM and the center backs.
Yep.
What's your thoughts on De Ligt not starting?
On who starting? So I'm sorry.
De Ligt.
Oh, De Ligt. Well, I mean, I'd obviously like to see him play. I mean, maybe the Dutch bias, but also like he never really makes a mistake. Where Upamecano, I mean, he's great when he's great, but the mistakes he makes. I mean, there are a lot of mistakes. Same with Limer and Kim and Jae. Maybe Kim and Jae is a bit more solid, but still makes more the mistakes than the Ligt, in my opinion. So no, I'm all for starting the Ligt. Even all for starting him at DM in big games. In big games like this one, I'd be all for starting him as a DM instead of Goretzka.
You would start De Ligt in DM instead in big games.
Yeah, because like Goretzka doesn't do anything in build-up play, so if you have the Ligt dropping more back, so he can give the ball to Kimmich, because we all know, like, all he does is diagonal passes. That's why Tuchel doesn't like him. But if your diagonal pass is to Kimmich, I mean, Kimmich can just one pass and it's a one-on-one. So I don't really see that as a problem. So in my opinion, he wouldn't be bad at that position. He also played there for Ajax. So
did he?
Yeah, academy.
That's insane. That explains why Tuchel has been not starting him, but subbing him on as a CDM. That's crazy, yo. You know what? The thing is, when he did that against, I think the first game he did, was it against Gladbach when we won 2-1? When he did that, I swear to God, I'm like, you know what? Out of all the center backs, because we have to keep in mind, we don't have an actual CDM. We tried getting Palini and that went to shit, right?
Yeah, we have Pavlovic.
So I'm like thinking, yeah. So I'm like, okay, what choice do we have now? Like, we're gonna actually have to use one of our. I didn't even think about it until he done that, right? I'm like, okay, he done that. I'm like, out of all the center backs, who's more likely to be fitting in that CDM role? In my mind, I'm like, in terms of leadership quality, in terms of sometimes winning you a game out of nowhere, in terms of the aggression, reading a game in a way, kind of. De Ligt is out of the three the best option. So I kind of agree with you, man. I can't lie.
Yeah, also De Ligt is defensively the strongest. De Ligt has the best vision. De Ligt has he has a great shot, so that could come in handy. So in small games, start Goretzka or Guerrero at a 6, but in the big games like Lemer or De Ligt, I'd say as a 6, just to give it a bit more defensive stability.
But I'm not gonna lie. In the long term, look, I understand De Ligt is not starting because of he's trying to recover his way and all that stuff, but especially after we saw Upamecano yesterday, I'm sorry, but we're gonna need to start easing De Ligt back into the team. If you want to bring Upamecano on, and put De Ligt in CDM, again, like Bob said, I agree. It's just, if we weren't to play Upamecano, we need to start bringing De Ligt back into the team, man, because there's so much qualities that he has that, we can't be underestimating right now. Like,
I still like the idea of a 5-back, but I think I'm in the minority there.
No. If he starts playing more attacking with a 5-back because he's got more defenders in there, I'm with it. I don't really care about the 5-back. We just need to attack. I don't want to be 5-back and then we're just constantly defending.
I think he wanted to play 5-back.
Yeah.
But you want somebody that's defensive minded, though. That's the thing, Liam. You want somebody that's a defensive minded midfielder that could let a Kimmich go. You know what I mean? Burst into an 8. So it's just one of those things where you might actually have to take that risk now because we don't have a CDM. It's like, what do we have to lose?
Yeah, definitely. It's an
unpopular take from both of us, but yeah.
Yeah, no, I know what you mean. Let's carry on with the player ratings. Great point. We'll have to wait to see through what happens in the season because De Ligt definitely needs to play. He was one of our best players, if not our best player last season. So, what are we thinking of Goretzka?
3.
Do you want to go Bob or me? Because you have a take on Bob.
Holy shit! I was not expecting you to say that, though.
No, I mean offensively it was still decent. I mean
said
offensively,
3.
Yeah.
My man gave 3. That's harsh. That's
Offensively, he
harsh.
was decent, but like defensively, he wasn't there. In the build-up, he wasn't there. That's not the role for 6. The role for 6 isn't just to chill in the 60-meter zone and just wait for the ball and just recover it. Then his role in the team is to help build up and to distribute the ball and maybe to sprint into the 16 once or twice a match and just go for goal.
I
I
was gonna
think
give
he's
him a
way too
5.
attacking to be our 6.
Yo, I was gonna give him a 5. What the fuck is that? Right, hey, listen. Again, be my guest. I'm here for the heat.
Nah, I think it's 3's a little bit too harsh. He definitely didn't play as good.
Hey,
I
listen,
was thinking like, do I really thought he had a better game than Limer, and that's why I came to it.
Yeah. No,
I think 5, man. Look, I appreciate you cooking him and all, cause like it gets funny sometimes. But listen, everybody's been cooking Goretzka before the season started, so it gets kind of funny, But for real, 5, man. Let's be
Let's be
generous.
civil, yeah.
Like.
What about his partner in crime, Kimmich?
Slightly better. I would give him but not like extraordinary, but although that assist was very nice for Tel. But I'll give him 6.
6? Bob?
Well, I'd give him an 8, but
oh wow!
No way! No way!
I mean, he was just he intercepted everything in the midfield. He was our one-man midfield because Goretzka was just doing nothing. But
I do agree with you.
The Goretzka agenda, man. Holy shit.
I do agree with Bob though, with Kimmich. Kimmich was on fire yesterday.
You see, I don't know if it's on fire though, man. Like I've seen top guys. I hope you understand where I'm coming from. I've seen top Kimmich performances in top games, And in a game against United where United weren't blockbuster, it's not like he was blockbuster himself. You know what I'm saying? Like he was just pretty good. But if you want to give him a A, again, listen, this is for me to just see what the comments say, innit? Even though I don't agree, but
well, we'll put a 7.5, and then we'll see what the comments say.
Yeah, let's see what the comments say about them.
Ahmed, do you want to start with Serge Gnabry?
You're such a dickhead, Really? You're such a dickhead. We have a saying in Arabic and Saudi. It's like khalatnam. You know what that means? It's like we cooked them. So, anyway, he cooked in that finish. That's all I'm gonna say. He cooks English sides again. I'll give him, but it wasn't again extraordinary, but it was very good. I'll give him, I think 7.
7?
Yeah. 7.
Bob?
Do you agree, Bob?
Well, I'm sorry to say this, but
oh no.
I mean, he scored a goal. Oh, well, he was on the sideline. He scored a goal and he went to the sideline again to just do nothing. So, apart from that goal, he wasn't in build-up play. He wasn't countering with Bayern. He was just a little bit behind. I think he scored a pretty good goal, and he just his passes weren't awful like they sometimes are. So
look at the screen. Look at the screen. You think I didn't notice that? You cheeky cunt. You think I didn't notice that? Look what he put. Look at the left wing. That's some shameless behavior. Now get rid of that. Again, get rid of that. Bob was trying to say how shit he is, and then you're putting 10. Well, what's his behavior? No, but Bob, go on. I'm sorry, man. I had to just catch him lacking there.
No, but like that, I think apart from that goal, it was a 4. But apart from that goal, it was a 5. But with that goal, I put him at like a 5.5.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. If he's putting 5.5, we can put like a 6. You know, 6.
Yeah, 6.
Can we allow 6? Yeah, can we allow 6? Okay, come. Yeah, we're trying to get into the middle ground, you know. Somewhat.
Musiala?
Yo, listen, if you people tried giving this guy an 8, Kimmich, if you tried giving him an 8, bro, I'm putting Musiala 9.
Yeah.
I'm putting him 9
too. I was saying 9 too. So.
Yeah.
Oh, I was not gonna allow that slip, bro. I was not gonna slip.
Won't let me put any more 9s.
900.
I was trying to put like
9.
Yeah. But yeah, no, 9 without that. He cooked them, man. He cooked them.
Yeah, man, that guy was fun. You know, there was this for the goal. My man sent Dallo flying again. Not flying like Jesus did against Arsenal, but he caught him lacking again. You know what I'm saying? So that's just something to keep in mind. But I think with Musiala, and please, guys, in the comments, Bob, if you want to say something afterwards, Liam, same to you. My opinion is we need to be playing Musiala more on the wing. Because, yes, he played well yesterday, but we need to also keep in mind United's defense, awful. So, yeah.
I know where you're coming from.
So,
yeah, I know.
Yeah. Just a side note.
Yeah. Yeah, without a doubt. It's. I know exactly where you're coming from. The only thing for me is, I just don't. I think the only reason Thomas Muller played was because Jamal was injured. Other than that, I don't think he plays. So, it sounds stupid. Like, I don't really want to say that he's not going to play, but like, yeah. Yeah, let's move to Sane. I know exactly where you're coming from now. What are we thinking of Sane?
Bob, this is yours because I know you have an agenda. Let's hear it.
8.5.
Oh, okay. I thought you were gonna give lower.
I'm thinking higher than that.
Just for fun.
I think 9.5. I'm not even gonna lie.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah.
I was thinking
man of the match.
He's my man of the match.
Yeah.
9.5 for me. Sorry, Bob.
Right. I'm just gonna put in a score for Harry Kane.
You made Musiala 6.
The Englishman himself gonna put the score for the English striker.
Why did it make him a 6? Thanks for saying that, because he's not 6. Oh, I don't want to.
You can do that, bro. Ooh. I understand why, but a little harsh, don't you think?
Other than the goal, I don't think he was that good. I really don't.
I hear it.
Come on.
I hear it.
Let me know what you guys think. This is just my.
I was gonna say 7, but
you're gonna say 7. Okay.
I was gonna say 6.5 or 7. 7 was a shout, to be honest, but
I think Kane did more in midfield than Goretzka did. So.
That's so true. That is so true. Yo, this is peak.
Cooking,
Bro, Bob, I'm telling you, agenda level is skyrocketing. If he's like this, imagine what Beach would be saying. Holy shit!
I actually liked Goretzka like the first couple of weeks. I actually liked him, but against big teams, he isn't defensively enough. Defensively solid enough. Also, he can't pass. So
But Bob, you know what the problem with Goretzka is usually, right? Usually, because in the start of the season, like Goretzka was actually playing in the role that he's supposed to be playing in. But
Yeah.
the thing with Goretzka is if he doesn't get the position that he wants, he's not gonna want to move, or he'll want to take his own initiatives whenever the hell he wants. Like when it comes to the defensive duties, he's not gonna want to move his ass, and then when it comes to the attacking duties, he's gonna be the guy that's in Harry Kane's position. Make it make sense. By then, we're gonna concede like 2 or 3 goals, like we did against City. Don't work like that, man. But yeah, I get what you're saying about Kane. That's good.
Yeah. What about the substitutions? What are we thinking substitution-wise? Muller?
I can't give him a number of the 5 minutes he played, to be honest. Didn't really see him a lot, so 5, just average, I
5,
think.
yeah. Who else come on? Obviously Tal, but we'll talk about him in a second.
Chupo.
I know a lot of people have been like, bro, why did I said Tuchel, but Tuchel wasn't even bloody that. Why did they bring on Chupo? And I see a lot of people being like, oh, it was a waste, blah, 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 blah. I actually think it was really, really a good player to bring in, because he was cut in that space and dragging defenders with him, because obviously he's a striker. No, he's not Harry Kane level, but he was dragging those defenders with him. Now, we didn't necessarily score because of it, I don't believe, but I like...
Yeah, but Liam, you know where the problem lies? Yeah, but you know where the problem lies, Liam? The problem lies is once you get in front of goal, the first shot he took, brilliant. There's nothing he can do there, because that was good power, good accuracy. Onana was just there to save it. Fine. The second one, though, you know what I'm talking about, right? Like the one where he was on the left-hand side, man shot it with such weakness, and I'm like, bro, you just had a powerful shot already. Just smack it, and you might have scored that. I just want him to be more of the killer like he was last season before he got injured, if he was to come on, because it's these fine margins that could make us or break us.
Yeah, no, I agree. What about Coman? What are we thinking of Coman? Oh, we didn't even rate Chupo. What would you give Chupo? 4? 5?
5.5, I think it was.
5.5?
5.5, yeah, 5.5.
I mean, he lost the ball a lot, but also he dragged defenders, and he had a couple of good shots. So
I didn't even think about the ball losses, but yeah, fair.
What about Coman?
So yeah, fair. But you were saying Coman.
I mean, he was kind of dangerous, but 5.5.
Coman was
I'd say 5.5, 5, something like that.
Yeah,
I think Coman 5.5 as well, man.
And
I hate saying that about Coman, but I actually feel I like Coman is my number 11. I 11 is my favorite number, and the guy's wearing my 11. Man brought us a Champions League in the final. Made his career by doing that. Like, for me, I don't like saying this stuff, man. But 5.5.
Tal? Mathys Tal?
7. I think just you can't give him more than a 7 for 5 minutes. I mean, I think that's just...
Well, actually, you can't give Kimmich shit. 7.5 then. I just realized Kimmich is 7.5. That don't make sense. 7.5 or 7.
I was thinking an 8, to be honest.
But he was fantastic when he came on.
I was gonna give him an 8, but it don't make sense. I mean, it don't make sense when you put Kimmich 7.5 in it. Like, that's the problem.
Yeah, but he won us the game in the end.
True. Look, I'm happy with giving him an 8, but it's just a doubt. Are you guys okay with that? Yeah, if you guys are okay with that, because look, my rating was lower for Kimmich, but I'm trying to be flexible with everybody. So.
Yeah, no, I get you. And we can't. Assistant manager, what would you give him? I think his substitutions were a bit odd, if I'm honest.
Bit late.
Yeah.
A bit late.
Yeah.
And
Late is the right word to use, my
no
friend.
defenders was weird when you're 3-1 up.
Yeah, right.
The-
Try and defend that lead.
Yeah.
I agree.
But I will still say, I don't mind giving him a 6.
Yeah. He probably just got instructions of Tuchel, to be honest, so he couldn't really change anything.
Well, he is Tuchel's man
I
as
don't
well.
think
He's been with him.
No, yeah, I don't think he was I think, if anything, I think in halftime or before the game, they were having conversations on the phone.
Yeah.
Or something. So I don't think, or maybe Tuchel may have gone to the dressing room. I don't know where Tuchel was, I'll be honest.
I'm not sure he was allowed.
He wasn't allowed. So yeah,
No, I
phone
don't
call.
believe so.
Probably a phone call. Yeah, so probably
maybe.
a phone call. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's one of them ones where they probably had something to do with each other, and I don't think he done the substitutions he done because he was afraid of what Tuchel will do. I think he done it out of the recommendation of Tuchel. So
yeah, 100%. So there we go, people. There is the player ratings. If you guys are watching this as a video, let us know what you think. Do you agree with what Bob has had to say on Goretzka? Do you agree that on what Ahmad has had to say on Gnabry, saying he's the best player in the world? And yeah, man.
Yeah, you're rude. You're rude. I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
No, he didn't say it.
Did I say that?
You said he was the GOAT, right?
No. You're taking the piss. No. You're taking the piss.
No, I'm joking.
Just stick to supporting Harry Kane in England, man.
Yeah, right. For real. But yeah, big up to everyone. Thank you for watching as always. And until then, mia sa mia. Peace out, people. Peace out.